Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. Let's do a very quick activity. Put your right hand up if you struggle to find the right words to say during your presentation. Put your left hand up if you find it difficult to pronounce certain English words. Now turn to your right. If you feel weird or awkward to present in English because English is not your mother tongue. Now if you look like me, you're not alone. Many of my participants have shared exactly the same struggles, that they cannot find the right words to say, that they fumble, and they find some English words very difficult to pronounce. The good news is there's a way to overcome these struggles. Tips number 1 and 2 that I have shared is the best way for you to start working on overcoming these challenges. Tip number 1 is to practice out loud. Yes, it sounds very basic, but here's why it works. When you hear yourself speak, you become very aware of what you're saying, where you're stumbling, and the words that you struggle to pronounce. You then get the chance to work on these things before the actual presentation. Practicing out loud also helps your mouth and your brain work together so that your thoughts, your words, and your ideas flow smoothly. Here's an additional tip to help you practice. Read something other than your presentation out loud. It could be a paragraph from a current book you're reading. It could be a snippet of a newspaper article. It could be a portion of a brochure. It could even be steps from a cookbook. Whatever you're reading, read it out loud. The practice of reading out loud will help you identify the words that you struggle to pronounce, and you have time to learn how to pronounce it and be comfortable with pronouncing it before you go into any kind of presentation. Adding tip number 2, which is to practice in front of a mirror, will help tremendously in building your confidence, especially when you fumble or lose your words. There are times we fumble not because we don't know what to say, but because we are nervous. When we see ourselves practice in front of a mirror, it helps us correct these nervous gestures and facial expression. There are also many things that we want to say that can be shown through body language. Also, when our body is moving and our hands are moving, it helps our brain recall words a lot faster and a lot better. So if you find it difficult to find the words to say, or you tend to lose your words in the middle of your presentation, or you find certain words difficult to pronounce, take small steps. Practice out loud and practice in front of a mirror. Remember, practice leads to perfection. Practice and watch yourself deliver your presentation with impact. See you in the next video for the next tip.